Hey guys, Andrew from Model Flight here and welcome back for another RC update video. We've had some really cool products arrive this week in a new shipment, including some new releases. So we thought you'd take you through some of those items that have come in. And the first item is the brand new Spektrum DX3. This is a fantastic entry-level radio system. If you've got an RTR car and you're looking to upgrade the radio system to something a little bit nicer, a little bit higher quality, DX3 would be a fantastic option. It does run Spektrum's DSMR technology, so the receiver it comes with is an SR315. Now, this is being DSMR, it's actually compatible with all of the high-end Spektrum radios. So if you're looking to upgrade down the line to like a DX5C, a DX5R, even a DX6, these receivers will work, so no need to change that there. The radio itself is actually quite a nice unit. Basic, but it has all the adjustment that someone really needs to get started. So it takes 4 AA batteries. These aren't included, you will need to add those. It has knobs for trim, steering rate, and AVC rate, so how much your gyro is on and off. How much your brakes are on and off, and then just trimming of your steering and throttle. It has an assignable third channel because it is a 3-channel transmitter. You've obviously got your steering wheel and your trigger. Steering wheel is nice. On these budget radios, normally you don't see foam on the wheel, so a nice little feature Spektrum's added to make it that much nicer to hold and use. The ergonomics are quite good on the radio as well. One of the neat features on this transmitter is the throttle limiting switch. So this is especially useful for faster cars. If you're letting someone else drive for the first time, if you've bought a present for children and you want to slow the car down, this switch, you got 50, 75 and 100% throttle. So if you want to put it to half speed, flick it to 50, whoever's driving the car can get used to it. You can flick it up to 75 or 100 when they feel more comfortable. And the last feature on the radio for the button side of things is the reversing of steering and throttle. Sometimes when you install this in a car, you might need to reverse the steering direction. Again, that's super simple with just a flick of a button. One of the neat features on this radio is actually a battery level checker. Now, this is not for the battery in the transmitter. This is actually telemetry for the battery in the car. So really nice when paired with smart technology. You can actually get a battery readout so you can see what your car battery is doing, how much you've used out of the run, and kind of pre-plan for that when it's getting flatter. It'll show you with 1 light left. So super nice radio, really well thought out by Spektrum, and a great upgrade for those guys looking for an entry-level transmitter for their ready-to-run cars, or someone who's looking for a spare. The DX3 is a fantastic radio. A restock of a very popular item is the Axial SCX24. Now this does come in 3 versions. We've got the Jeep Wrangler and the Deadbolt versions back into stock. Super popular car, makes a great present or a great first RC car, and by the size, obviously it's a micro car, so a 1/24 scale. Now you can use this indoors. It does work outdoors okay. Just make sure that when you are using it outdoors, you're not trying to use it on really long grass or super loamy dirt, because the car, just given its size, might struggle a little bit. But really made for smooth surfaces indoor, creating obstacles for kids out of toys. Works really, really well. And quite a capable crawler, really. Has articulation on the wheels, takes a lot of design features from the larger 10-scale Axial cars. This car does come in a ready to run, so everything you need is included in the box. You get a 2-cell LiPo and a USB charger, so nice convenient charging, with a transmitter, batteries for the transmitter. So all you need to do really is charge the car up and go and have some fun. Now you can get this Deadbolt version in 2 colorways, the camo green and the red. If you're looking for a car for something to do indoors, coming into winter, it's going to be raining a lot. You might want to be staying inside but still getting your RC fix. The SCX24 would be a fantastic option. ProBoat make a fantastic range of boats, starting with beginner small stuff for your pool, all the way up to high performance boats. The UL-19 has just come back into stock and it kind of fits in that high performance category. So it's a 30-inch fiberglass hull boat. It is a hydroplane style, and it does come basically ready to run. So everything's pre-installed. You will need to add your batteries, a charger, but you have your radio gear, your Spektrum radio gear, your dynamite electronics, all pre-installed. They are waterproof as well, which is handy being a boat. It's going to be some water inside of there. With the battery side of things, it can run from 2-cell all the way up to 6-cell. Now 6-cell is where you're going to get your top end performance. So they say 50 mile an hour, around about 80 kilometers an hour is what you're going to get out of this boat. So a super high performance unit. And then adding your LiPo batteries for 6-cell would be 2 3-cell packs. So the Prime batteries that we're going to cover a little bit later in the video will be perfect for this boat. Have the correct plugs and fit straight on. But all in all, if you're in the market for a high performance boat, the UL-19 may be the one for you. The Arrma lineup of cars are fantastic for bashing, speed runs, basically anything you can think of doing with a model car. Arrma has a car to suit. Now the Kraton 6S is one of the more popular models. It is a 1/8 scale size car in a truggy style configuration, so nice long arms, big tyres, and this car is a weapon. So it is super fast on 6-cell. The car will do around 97 kilometers an hour with the optional pinion gear. So you can get the car that's just shy of 100k an hour, which is insane. And actually handles really well. This car will do big jumps, handle berms really well. The way that the car is set up, it's kind of low to the ground, so the center of gravity is not super high like a monster truck. So it really does handle quite nicely. Now these cars do come in a basically ready to run format. All of your electronics is pre-installed, Spektrum radio system. You will need to add batteries and charger to this. Again, for the battery side of things, the Prime packs that we're going to discuss are going to be perfect for these cars. 2 3S's is the most common setup to run 6-cell. If you did want the car to be a little bit slower, you could run 4-cell, but you also have the throttle limiter on the radio. So probably 6-cell. If you want the car to be a bit slower, limit the throttle down on it. Fantastic car. Spares are available everywhere as well, which I think is important to touch on. Whilst cars like these are super durable, having spare parts support and product support is super important. So Arrma is a brand that is supported Australia-wide. Most hobby shops will have these cars, and they have just come back into stock. Now, I will say they are available in a very limited quantity. So if you are interested in the Kraton 6S, I suggest jumping on the website and getting an order in. If you're in the market for a new electric boat, plane or car, you're probably going to need to buy some new batteries. The Prime RC range of LiPos, which have just come back into stock, are a fantastic option for most planes, cars and drones. They have 2 sets of battery styles. The first one we're going to talk about is the soft case. Soft case refers to the thin casing around the battery cells, offering less protection, suitable for aircraft, and the hard case, which has a thick black plastic case around it to protect the cells from impact damage, which is more suitable for cars and even boats. So in the soft case stuff, we've highlighted the 6-cell range. It's a very popular range of aircraft that 6-cell has kind of become lately. E-flite do a lot of 6S EDF jets, as well as larger 1.5 meter foam models. So starting from the top, they do a 3300, a 4200, a 5200, and a 7200. So they have all the way from small to very large capacity. These are all a 75 C-rated pack, so quite a high discharge rate, which means they'll perform well in high performance applications. And they all come pre-terminated with an E-flite EC5 connector. So they're going to fit into most of the models that we sell straight away with no cutting, no adapters needed, and perform really, really well. Moving on to the hard case packs, we have the 5200 3-cell and the 5200 4-cell. Now these, for your Arrma range of cars, your ProBoat boats, they're probably the 2 most common packs to be used. So generally in the 6-cell cars, you'd be using 2 3-cell packs. So the 5200 3-cell is ideal. This is a 50C pack, and we use that in all of our videos for the Arrma vehicles. So on the infraction, on our Kraton video, we've used these packs specifically. Worked really, really well, great performance. So super happy with those. And then moving on to the 5200 4-cell. Again, this is a 50C. Now this is great for the 4S line of cars, as well as the 8-cell stuff. So the 8S Kraton, for example, 2 of those 4 cells will give you 8-cell, perform really well, or in the 4-cell cars, just a single pack. Again, these are terminated with E-flite EC5 connectors, which I know a lot of the Arrma cars now come with the IC5 connector. The EC5 is directly compatible. So these packs, out of the box, terminated with the correct connector, wide range of capacities, so really going to suit you for whatever your need may be, and perform really well, and they're at a great price too. So if you're in the market for a new pack, take a look at the Prime range. I'm sure there'll be a battery that'll suit your needs and get you going. Thanks for joining us again today, guys, for another video. We hope you've enjoyed the stock we've had a chance to show you today. Some really cool items have arrived. If you are interested in any of these products, check the link in the description below. As always, give us a like on YouTube, give us a subscribe if you like our content. Chuck in the comments what you'd like to see us do next. We always like to hear customer feedback. And yeah, have a great week.